Not Kiki. I ain't heard Kiki in a hot minute.
I never liked that song.
Huh?
I never could get into that song. The little
Me
dude
either.
that was.
Boy,
Kiki challenge.
you haven't heard it in a long time.
Yeah, all of that.
Kiki, man. Hey, man.
Somebody do the Kiki challenge.
Hey, man, this is Real Talk with Mike Steele. We're back in the building. Lisa Talk section. Julius. Uh-oh. No government names.
Ain't no government.
First thing out his mouth.
Right.
Yeah.
Say your whole name.
Yeah. Hey, no government names.
Name Leroy Jackson.
Yeah. Hey,
But don't say that.
Hey, my bad. My bad.
Make
No
it
government
make sense,
names,
sir. Make it make sense.
So we're in the building, man. We're talking about whining men, man. Lisa, and this young man. We have a clip.
Right. But not just whining men. It's whining and complaining the new standards of manhood.
Whining, complaining. Is that the new standards of
They're
manhood?
moving the goalposts. Go ahead.
Is it? Whining and complaining men. So, I tell you what. Let's take a phone call, right? Mm-hmm. Then we're going to go to the clip. And then we're going to see what the people have to say from there.
clip.
All right, but my man been holding for a while.
Yeah.
Carl, you on there? What's going on?
I was listening in
Okay.
on the show tonight. I just had to chime in.
We appreciate you, my brother. And where you calling from? And let everybody know your name. You can give a fictitious name. If you like to.
William Jones.
William Jones.
He made it one quick. William Jones.
Is that your real name? William Jones?
Yes, that's my real name.
Oh, boy. Hey,
My bad.
boy, you sound like you're a boxer.
No, right.
William Jones, heavyweight fighter of the world.
He'll fold you up.
Yeah. Go ahead, William.
But like I said, I had to call in
And we appreciate
because
you.
a lot of times you were right. A lot of times we don't want to hear what we're not doing. But a lot of times, a lot of us need to hear what we're not doing.
But why is that? Let me get your opinion. Why do you think, why wouldn't you want to hear? And I'm not saying it's criticism. It's just just to have a better understanding of one another, or why is it that it's always the complaining but nothing with a solution?
Why is it that we complain but don't find a solution?
Yeah, I've heard a lot of men, they complain about, women don't do this, women don't do that, or we can't do this and we can't do that. Okay, do you have a
Jason, 'cause you
solution? But do you have a solution to it instead of just complaining about it with no solution?
Well, with me, I've been in situations like that before and given a solution, and they didn't want to go with my solution.
Can you give us an example?
Okay, with the young lady I'm with now, she had a problem with me not being able to do certain things. And, had a problem with me not being able to spend as much time with her as I'd like to.
Were you working?
So, no, I was. I'm disabled, so I'm not able to get around as
Okay.
good as I'd like to.
Okay.
Because these jokers have been trying to judge
Well, I'm about to get you.
they both thought you was out there just in the
You
street.
got to pass.
Go ahead, bro.
So I told her, I said, well, I can do weekends. I said, so I told her, I said, I'll sit a day, one Saturday every month to come spend the day with you.
Y'all live in the same town?
Yeah. And she was like, well, I at least need to see you on Valentine's Day and my birthday. And I'm like, okay.
2 days out of the year.
I can do that.
It's simple.
But a lot of times her birthday would fall on through the week.
Wait,
And
Brother William, let me
still,
what you doing during the week?
right. What are you doing?
really,
Is it really?
Yeah, really.
I'm either at a doctor's appointment
All day?
or no, not all day. I I don't have transportation to take me out as much as I'd like to go out.
They're not the same town.
Okay, so you guys are not in the same town?
No, she actually lives in Lakeland. I live in Mulberry.
Okay, how far apart is that? That's like a good little ways.
Not that far.
Oh, 2-hour drive.
Yeah, about
How'd
2
y'all
hours. We met through the Florida Lions camp in Lake Wales.
Okay.
Oh, you were living. Okay, were you living in Lake Wales?
No, I wasn't. I've never lived in Lake Wales. It was just a camp for the disabled.
I got you.
Oh,
brother.
y'all met at a camp.
Yeah. Okay. 'Cause I know Lake Wales is a little bit down south
Yeah.
compared to where you guys are.
So is she handicapped too?
Yes.
Okay, so neither one of you have transportation.
That makes sense.
We've been to each other's houses though.
Mm-hmm.
She more or less has transportation more than me.
Well, she need to be coming to see
Y'all come
you.
up with like a compromise or something?
Yeah, we ended up coming up with a compromise. One, for my birthday, she comes to my house. For hers, I go to hers.
But that's the only time you see each other?
Yeah, we see each other. We actually. What's so funny about this is we actually talked today earlier,
Mm-hmm.
and when we first started out, she was like, "Well, if I can't get this, we might have to split up. Or you can't do this, we might have to split."
Yeah,
I'm
I think
like-
y'all need to split up anyway, because that's a 2-hour drive.
No, they can work that out.
How?
I don't know. I mean, you got FaceTime, you got all kind of stuff.
How?
Yeah, but people need physical contact too for a
Well,
relationship.
you may need it, but they don't.
Well, that's true. Yeah, I'm gonna have to go
Yeah.
with that.
I just literally went to visit her last month on her birthday.
Oh, okay. Well, I don't know what the complaint
But
is. then.
we got over that. We got over that hump. She was at the start. She wasn't really in agreement with it, but after a while, she got used to it. I'm like, I would be on 5, and she was on 10.
Okay.
Okay.
All right.
Well, my brother, I appreciate you, like giving us a little insight into your world, man. Helping us understand your dynamics of your relationship, and we appreciate that, man. And as long as y'all believe and have faith and continue to work at that thing, hey, love is in the air.
Thanks for calling.
Appreciate it.
You're
Bro.
welcome.
Good talking
All right.
to you.
Hey, William,
Yeah.
don't be no stranger, brother.
Oh no.
And what's your girlfriend name?
Kristen.
Christian, if you listening,
Yeah.
boy, this man love you, boy. Yes, sir.
Might hang up the phone.
She does. She probably will be
William,
listening.
William, you see I'm trying to make your life
Yeah.
easy over here, like. Gave you a shout out, baby.
We're going to call Kristen. See you later.
All right,
What
bro.
now?
Hey, we love you, man.
Take care, brother.
All right.
Take care. All right. Bye.
You
You
know?
never told us the issue.
Well, I don't think,
Well, the issue was
Just the transportation,
the
but
time.
well,
Yeah.
and you talking about they could work it out though. See, you know what?
Jay,
Gaslighting that dude.
Jay was very,
Yeah, they can work it out.
Jay was very
How,
optimistic.
sir?
though. Jay
Full, baby.
You
Jay,
talking about FaceTime?
Jay will make a good counselor though. Make a good counselor.
No, Jay won't.
Hey, what? He give people hope, man.
Bro,
We'll work this
y'all
out.
can work it out. FaceTime. Go ahead.
Jay like, oh,
I'll fight you.
Shay was like, man, no.
And I know it's got to be more
They
than
don't
that,
need to
but
end that.
we leave that alone.
They got to work this thing out.
Leave that alone.
All right, man, we're going to go to this clip, man. 205-430-4300.
Phone call.
Yeah, 205-430-4300 is whining and complaining the new standards for manhood. Whining and complaining. The new standard for manhood. And it kind of stemmed from this here, too. Let's play this clip, guys, and see. Let the people tell us what they think.
This isn't going to be a rant as much as it is going to be a fact-finding mission here. We are living in a generation now, thanks to the single mother bastard baby maker epidemic, of males who are devoid of manhood, and the manner in which that manifests itself the most and the worst is the epidemic of complaining and whining. Let me explain what I mean, because complaining and whining isn't simply, well, there's something that you don't like. What I'm saying is when it turns into non-stop, never ending, even when you have removed any and all objections that they've stated, even when that goes away, they are still complaining. That is a general manner of shiftlessness. That is a general indicator of uselessness. And that is one thing about.
All right, that's pretty much it. So he gave his. It was like a small synopsis of what it can go in a lot of. He has a lot of colorful scenarios, if you will. But I just wanted to kind of give you that brief look.
But it's like he said, like moving the goalposts. So say, complain about something, right? And then once you come up with that solution, you know, which they didn't probably expect you to come up with, they move that goalpost again. But well, how many butts you got? And when you gonna run out of butts? You get what I'm saying?
You know what's crazy though? When I run into people like that, I don't know if I know guys per se that's in my inner circle that behave in such a way. Now we know there's men like that.
Yeah. Absolutely, and right. you can tell the ones that feed into that ideology with the complaining, nothing, doing nothing about it.
Yeah.
Then you could tell on the other side, those type of men, they're like can't relate. You get what I mean?
Right.
Yeah,
can't relate.
So, it's almost like to me when I hear stuff like that, to me it's almost like, are we talking about a child? You know what I mean? Like a child or a childlike person.
Right.
You know, like don't take any responsibilities for his actions, or, you know, to me also sound like someone that will be sitting on. You be going to work, but he'll be sitting on your couch while you going to work, playing a video game,
or they'll try
eating
to
up the kids' snacks.
Yeah, and they'll try to categorize it. Well, that's not me. That's the Pookies and the Ray Rays. No, that can come from Pookie, Ray. Walking down the street, they got a 3-piece suit on. It's about the person's character.
Yeah.
And what they want. You get what I'm saying? What they want out of life, how they carry themselves, and how they feel about women in general.
Yes. And you can pick it back too. But also too that I've learned throughout just living that there are some guys that present one way to the fellas.
Right.
And be at home just doing a whole total opposite.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I don't want to contradict.
One way though. What do you mean by present?
Like present like they taking care of business.
Oh.
To me, like I'm doing A, B, and C, but so I don't want to contradict myself, but I'm pretty sure that happens too. You got a guy that presents one way, right? Oh, A, B, and C, blah blah blah. But when you're at home, you're doing the total opposite.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get on your girl nerves. You ain't picking up behind yourself. You got draws. You take off your clothes, right? I can't stand a Negro that take off his clothes. I got on my son about this. And you step out your clothes, right?
And you leave them
You
there.
got your drawers and your jeans and everything just right. What? You finna get choked. Yeah, that's nasty. You know, and you leave out. No, fix that.
And you hear a lot of the younger ones like, my women just want these dudes making six figures and we can't compete with that. And da-da. Who told you that? Because nowadays, like, we already making six figures, so it's about your character. It's about what else you can provide as far as for me. Are you somebody that's a listener?
Boy.
Are you understanding? Will you open my door for me? If I come, if I'm in a bind, will you be able to help me out of that bind? Like, I got your back, just like, it's a mutual thing. You got my back, I got your back. You get what I'm saying?
Well, the flip side of that,
they
too,
don't even want none of that.
But the flip side of that is that, to me, in my opinion, I wouldn't want to be a person that's dating today because you are competing with so much.
Man.
Particularly you participate. I mean, you competing with the internet. Everybody half naked. Everybody got the good life. You see everybody on social media.
But
they pulling off the rack.
That's all. Most of that is all fairy tale and fronting.
Yeah,
like,
but
to be honest,
imagine to the young and not even young impressionable. Imagine the impressionable mind. Like old folks in age, but young in mind. They take this thing as the gospel, as this is the real, this is what it is, and then it's just a lot of fake stuff going on.
Yeah. I run into like a lot of men like my age that be on social media, right? And because they didn't have social media back in the day, it's like their kids in the candy store. So they do all this fronting and trying to be a player, and you know what I mean? It's like all these games and stuff, and you grown.
New fool.
Why you out here,
Why you out here new fooling?
And then always complaining about, I need to find me a girl in her 20s, and, well, go ahead.
If I was single, can't none of girl in her 20s do for me but show me what a 45-year-old.
But see, you have some common sense. You have some
common sense. Because, you gonna have to wrestle with them.
But the ones that somebody want, the 20-year-olds, and with
they don't want them long.
That's it.
But this is interesting because
exactly.
We would always hear that men are not talking enough. So to hear that men are out here whining, and I want what you whining about? What they whining about?
Okay.
Because women would always complain. You too bottled up. I don't know what you're thinking. I don't know your feelings.
Yeah.
But now to hear this is.
But hold on.
Yeah.
When I say whining, I'm not talking about that. Because you open it up, you communicating. That's a whole different ballgame. Whining meaning like you got some of these young dudes and some older ones now. Okay. Heard a podcast the other day and the guy called in. Grown man called in. And the guy was like, are you in a relationship? Like, what do you think the woman's role is? He's like, which is my role? He said, what's I got a wife. What's her role? He said, what you mean, what's her role? Does she cook? If she get home before me, why are you cooking? He said, because she worked just like I do. What do you mean? What are you talking about? And he was like, well, so you help with the kids too? Yeah, they're my kids. And he could not fathom why this man was doing what he would call the role, like woman's work, so to speak. And I think a lot of them have this ideology, like they want to go back to like 1954 or something like that. In this day and age, both people are working.
Oh, yeah.
With this economy, both people have to work, especially you raising a family. You know what I mean?
But that's like an underlying problem of communication, that we don't have things set up in our relationship to, you understand that I'm doing just as much as you and you doing just as much as me.
Right.
And we got to come together to help each other.
Right.
And help this family unit.
Right. But the ones that talk about all of this, not married, no girlfriend. What's your point? Right.
Like, why are you
your
talking?
point is moot. Yeah, why are you talking?
Yeah, be quiet.
And he couldn't relate to the brother that was telling him, man, there's no roles. If I get home before her, I'm gonna start dinner. I'm gonna get stuff on the stove, get the kids together. and vice versa. We help each other out. Now, if it was somebody that's at home, get the privilege of just being at home, like stay at home, okay, I could see, you know, her doing her part on that. You know what I mean? Because he providing, but still, he can come home and help a little bit, you know? But it's all about what you decide on to do in your relationship. And it's about communication, bottom line. To me, I think that's the most important thing, and people don't see it as the most important thing. You know?
All right, guys, 205-430-4300. We're going to take another break, man. And when we come back, man, we're gonna tell it like it is.
All right.
We're going to tell it like it is. All right, we'll be right back. Real talk.
That's my thing. What are they saying the guys are whining and complaining about?
That's what they're talking about. I'm going to let you hear.
Guys, we'll be back after this live feed, okay? They don't hear y'all, but they hear me. We'll be right back, guys. Every live feed, man, every break I end the live feed, and we come right back with you guys. I'll see y'all in a minute.